Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. My name is DanRobzProbz and today I'm showcasing a brand new map that I created, which has also been published by Feed the Beast, and you can get it now on the marketplace. It's in fact Clayed Under, guys. Yes, I've brought it to the Minecraft marketplace. Finally. Does anybody remember this map that I made like 3 years ago? Maybe even 4 now. I don't honestly know. When Minecraft Bedrock Edition was first getting, you know, a bit of add-on support and stuff, I decided to go ahead and make a world full of clay. And basically, yeah, I've rethought about the whole concept, and I'm going to show you a little bit of it now. I'm going to try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. This is not a series. This is not an episode 1. This is just solely a bit of a quick map showcase. But yeah, you would spawn in here, and there's a bit of a stony path, and it just says on the sign here, follow the path to reach the Wandering Trader. Now, this is my representation of like somewhat of an overworld, okay? Because if you don't remember, if you don't know, Clayed Under is all about being underground, full of clay. There is one setting you can change, and that is your keeping inventory on or off, basically. I'm going to stick it on true, just in case I die. You're probably noticing as well, I've got grey hearts, and I've got grey hunger haunches. Come on, it's Clayed Under, right? Yeah. But basically, we need to talk to this Wandering Trader. It says talk to me, but before I do, he does have 2 llamas here. One's called Claymore, and one's called Clayton. Now, in homage of the original concept of the Clayed Under map that I made a long time ago, like I said at the start, these were 2 very important items on that map. Unfortunately, they haven't made it to this because they were too cringy. Yeah, I just ditched them. So, in remembrance of it, we've named these llamas that, basically. I don't know why I'm saying we. It was me. Yeah? Okay. Anyway, I need to talk to a Wandering Trader here, and he's got a lovely exclamation mark. All these exclamation mark things are like points of interest. You need to talk to them. So, kind of like quest system sort of thing. But yeah, what we need to do is click on this guy, and it's going to tell you a bit of a story of what happened here. So, thank goodness you're here. I had arrived in a village to do some trading, and the entire village disappeared. A huge cloud of grey dust grew before my eyes, and when it cleared, they were gone. Can you jump down the hole and see if you can find out what happened? Thank you so much. But what hole? This hole. Magic. Magic hole. Yeah, so basically we just jump down here. And this is how it begins. So Feed the Beast presents Clayed Under. And then we get transported into your underground Clayed Under village. So this is a completely new idea or take on Clayed Under. I wanted to make the same sort of concept. A lot of things have got covered in clay. There's basically a clay curse, and all the villagers are stuck. They're all like turned into clay dolls, maybe I would say, or like they're like porcelain dolls, maybe. I don't really know. They're basically just stuck, and they all say like, "Help me!" And if I run up here, there's another one up here that, "Please help!" And then there's loads around. So there's actually 10 in total. And like I was saying at the start, there, exclamation marks, a ring, and a beam is enough, hopefully, as an indication to go to that villager, if you know what I mean. So you can see another one over there. There was one over here, sat there. There's one in that window there, let you see. But basically, this village has been covered in clay. So I decided to use clay, well, mud bricks as well, just because they're kind of a bit like clay, I guess. In a way, mud and clay is quite similar, in my opinion. So I kind of mixed up the build with this. But yeah, the idea is to run around to these villages, and if I run near him, it says, clay blocks required, 150. So to show you what I mean by giving them clay blocks is if I just break a bit of this guy's house here, turn that into a clay block, hold it in your hand, boom. So I need 150 clay blocks to basically, essentially, break the curse. That's kind of how this map works. So I kind of designed it a bit like a tycoon map, a bit like a cookie clicker style map. That's kind of what's going on here. But yeah, we are literally in a whole world that is full of clay, minus this village. You can get to the nether. You can get to the end as well. But there is another thing. I don't want to spoil too much. But there is more to it than this. I'll tell you that, guys. But yeah, there is some compressed blocks as well. You can get compressed clay, you can get double compressed clay, and you can get triple compressed clay. And you would have guessed it, quadruple as well. Yes, I've gone clay in mad here. But when you break this stuff, you can find a lot of this clay piles around. So basically, I tried to design it like this a farmer guy over here. And his crops have all been taken over by like the clay, if you know what I mean. So he's saying like, my crops. But yeah, now from breaking that compressed piece of clay, I can obviously get 9 pieces of clay and boom. Now, obviously, I want to show you something here as well. If I run up here, a bit spoilery, but it will just help you. Trust me. I just want to explain it a bit more. And yes, we've got clay torches now as well. But this block here is actually a double compressed piece of clay. And that will give me compressed clay. So basically, 9 pieces of clay in one. Now, I want to mention this because probably a lot of you are going to think like, hang on a minute. You're going to have to stand here and do this like that. No, 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 no. You can actually use the compress, a double compress, a triple compress, and quadruple compress pieces of clay to break their curse. Look. As you can see, it went down extremely fast. So yeah, I don't really want to spoil too much, but I will unlock this guy. So let me run around here. Under this bow is another double one. So it should give me 9 pieces of compressed clay, which is essentially 81 pieces. So I'm actually going to break it out like that because I don't want to waste any, if you know what I mean. So let's kind of count this properly. Okay, so now we need 5. So I can do this like that. Boom. And that should give me exactly what I need. Boom. And now the first guy has been cured. Beautiful. So now what's going on? Let me read this. I'm cured. Thank you for saving me. My trades are simple, but perhaps I can help you light up those dark corners. So each villager has not normal villager trades, guys. I've modified a lot of things in this. I've added a lot of custom stuff as well. But it basically will help you towards your Tycoon Clay adventure, I guess. Yeah, you can see there is some bats as well. And by the way, when you unlock this guy over here, mobs can spawn. Because currently right now, we are in peaceful, okay? But when you unlock this guy, spoiler alert, yeah, he'll make it so that hostile mobs could spawn. So be warned, okay? And yeah, when you actually cure these guys, by the way, all the clay that is kind of like over them, you can see, breaks off them. And it kind of gives you a few blocks and stuff in exchange for curing them, basically. So I'm actually being unbelievably lucky there. And I've got myself a quadruple piece of compressed clay. Now, it's on a loot table, so it's completely random. But from that one piece of quadruple clay, I've got one of the most easiest starts right now. Because I got an absolute ton of clay, right? So there's also a lot of custom recipes, like this clay stick, for example. I'm going to actually make a couple of them. And let's have a look at this guy's trades. Oh, okay. He's called the minimalist villager. So he hasn't got the most valuable trades of all. But he also has actually got an empty torch launcher. Yes, you can actually buy a torch launcher for double compressed pieces of clay. But yeah, you could get different trades to help you survive, basically. That's kind of how I designed it. I've done a lot of playtesting with this, as well as a huge shout out to Lister as well. He helped quite a lot with this, so thank you very much for that, sir. He also writ a lot of the dialogues that you're seeing as well, because he's a lovely guy. So thank you very much, Lister, for that. But yeah, the idea is to run around. Each time you get a new villager, they kind of get a bit more expensive. Like this one is 375. The one previously was 150. So yeah, I will unlock this guy, but I'm not going to show you his trades because... Have I not got anything faster? No. I'm not going to show his trades just because I don't want to spoil it. But this is what happens. We get an iron golem as well, just to help us. But yeah, as you go around, keep saving these guys. Their houses kind of get declayified. Oh, wow, look, we got a baby donkey. Horse. Is it? I don't know. It's a clay. It's a clay donkey, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's pretty much Clay Thunder in a nutshell. There's way more to it than that. But the idea is to free all the villagers, save the village, and I seriously wish you the best of luck because it's quite a grind. I'm not lying. I spent quite a bit of time on this, and this is a different take on Clay Diner. I know it's not the same. You're not just in a box full of clay like you was previously trying to survive. Yeah, it's completely different. I've gone down the tycoon route. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this. But yeah, it's available now in the marketplace. I'm DanRobzProbz. Thank you very much for watching as always. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye! We should put this down and give it a little ring.